whole celebrity. Swung through the streets real heavily. Red velvet paint job. Threw some 12s in the back so I could pull them.
What's going on, people? How y'all living? It's your boy again, J Red Lewis. Today I want to talk about headers again, but it's more of a I guess going in more depth with different lengths of headers, different diameters of headers, and different styles of headers, I guess you could say. With the different styles of headers, you have from my knowledge, there will be the quad ones, or with some of the 4-cylinder guys or the import guys, they'll know them as the four ones. In other words, all four tubes or whatnot. Your primaries come down to one collector. 4 ones or quad ones, right? Then you have your tri-Ys or your 4-2 ones. In other words, your once again, your 4 tubes or your primaries or whatnot come down into its own collector. In other words, they combine two of the cylinders together into one collector or whatnot. That's where you get the 2, and then that branches off from the 2 collectors, go down to 1 collector. 4-2-1 or tri-Ys. Now, those are 2 of your different styles of headers. And then from your different diameters and your primaries and whatnot, you will have anything from 1 inch, ranging all the way up to, from my knowledge, I want to say it's like a 2 1/4. I want to say 2 1/4 or whatnot. Probably a little bit bigger or whatnot. This, I guess you could say, for the sake of it right now, for the conversation, let's say it will be let's go 2 1/2 primaries. That shit's huge. But we'll go with 2 1/2, right? So we'll play right now. Alright, so now basically you have your different ranges and diameters and different styles. Now, and also you will have your different lengths as far as short, mid, and long tubes. Now each one does something differently, or how people say something, each one brings something different to the table, right? But now I would say for, you know what, I won't say just for V8s, I would say, to me, overall, if you want to actually make horsepower, start with the mids, the mid lengths tubes. Hard to say, right? Only because, in my opinion, you can make more power. You know what I mean? It's if you want to put numbers on it, let's say the shorties will give you 5 horsepower, right? The mids will give you 10 horsepower, and the longs will give you 15, right? But now let's kind of play with it a little bit more, because just because of the length won't actually give you the horsepower if you have the wrong diameters. In other words, if the headers is too small or if it's too big. Now, if it's too big, you will basically how you said, you will basically lose power. You know what I mean? And the reason for it is because you can't feel that whole, let's say that whole diameter or whatnot with the exhaust fumes and actually have it give you back pressure. You know what I mean? That's why or whatnot. But now, and then also, I don't even like, to be honest, I'm not a fan of the shorties whatsoever. Whatnot. I mean, some guys are. I'm one of the guys that I'm not a fan at all. Something keeps coming to my eyes, right? But other than that, right? So now you guys know that there's different sizes. Oh, I'm sorry, different lengths, short, mids, and longs. Different diameters ranging anywhere between an inch and 2 2/4, I guess we could say. Oh my God. And different styles. Now, there is certain styles that is better for the low end, and then there's certain styles that's better on the top end. Like for instance, the quad ones or the 4-1s, they basically don't show up until like the very top end of the, you know what I mean, of your power. Like when you're, let's say you got a car, or I guess certain V8s, but the only one that I know of right now is a Ford motor that can rev up like to, I want to say 8 grand. It will show up like around 6 grand. I mean, the headers, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those high end, or not high end, top end kind of headers. And then your tri-Ys are more of your they will help you get more torque, but also have a smooth power band. You know what I mean? Only because on the way of they're made, how they're made with the tri-Ys. There are certain motors or whatnot, and it's kind of hard to say which one is the best headers. You know what I mean? There's, in my opinion, there's no such thing as the best headers for your vehicle, because, or for your motor, only because there's, I mean, for stock, I guess you could say for stock, but for aftermarket, let's say if you over here upgrading, you know what I mean, your cam and your heads and this and that, you know, whatnot, it's kind of hard to say, hey, these are the best ones to go with. I can't really say that. You know what I mean? I don't know who can, only because every cam just about everyone puts in their vehicle is slightly different from the other or whatnot. Plus, if you're boosted, non-boosted, all that plays into play. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm getting that. All right. But other than that, I mean, now, I don't want to say what diameter is good for each motor. I would just say, talk to some of the guys that have the same kind of vehicle you do, or whatnot, that are, I'll say, that are stock, right? And just want some headers on their cars. Talk to some of those guys, or even help on the forums. You know what I mean? There's all kind of forums out here nowadays that can help you out. I guess you could say I'm just here to give you a little bit of a little bit of background onto the difference on the headers and what each one can give you. And as far as do I recommend shorties? Fuck no. Don't recommend mids or longs. Better choice. Go with those all day. And you'll be happier. You'll be happier with mids or longs or whatnot. And then not only that, you got to make sure you get the proper diameter. All right, guys. Had a little difficulty with the camera. Anyways, what I was saying right quick, finish off my thought. Okay, so make sure you got this straight, right? You got your different lengths, your different diameters, and your different styles, right? Now, with all those or whatnot, you got to make sure okay, put it like this. I won't say make sure you get the right one, but let's say you get a certain kind of headers, you don't like them, no problem. Take them off your vehicle, sell them to someone else, go buy some new ones or whatnot. Pretty much what I'm saying is, it's going to be a journey, right? On modifying your vehicle, getting the ones that you like or whatnot, and basically just building something that you're good with the power, that you like from the power or whatnot. You know what I mean? In other words, don't let someone else tell you, hey, those are the wrong ones for that motor. You need to get this kind. Now, if you truly did bought the wrong ones for the, you know what I mean, for your vehicle, in other words, nothing lines up or whatnot, okay. But if they stand up because they don't have that brand and they have a different brand, it doesn't matter or whatnot. With the headers, the only thing that I would suggest doing with the headers, no matter if you get them made, if you buy them off the shelf for somebody, get them coated. I don't give a damn what anybody say. You know what I mean? Get them motherfuckers coated or whatnot. Especially nowadays. I mean, you don't want to drive around and your car is just producing so much freaking heat that, you know what I mean, you be in the winter time in your car and a wife beater. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I mean also, to elaborate a little bit more, and I won't make the video too long, to elaborate a little bit more, like let's say for V8s, for certain V8s, I mean, you want to go probably like 1.25 inches or whatnot. If it's a bigger V8, 1 5/8 inches. Now, the only thing I don't suggest doing is that, let's say you have like a 454 or whatever, you know, 572, one of those big motors or whatnot. Don't just get humongous headers. No, don't do that, because you can probably have like I don't know, a 572 with 2-inch primary headers and lose horsepower, or not lose, but not gain as much horsepower as you thought you would, only because you can't feel the whole cylinder. You know what I mean? Just go out there and have fun. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. Go out there and have fun. See what's out there for each vehicle, because I know 4-cylinders and V8s and V6s, they are different or whatnot. You know what I mean? You have your 90-degree V8s, you have a 60-degree V8s, you have your flat V8. It won't be a flat V8, would it? Huh? It'll be a flat 8. I don't know, guys. But I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys have a good one. Be easy. Be safe. Love life. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Be sure to comment and like the video and subscribe. Other than that, love, peace, and happiness. Peace out. I'm gone.